Welcome back to the kitchen at Andersen Acres. Tonight we are making a compound butter. Compound butters are simply butter that you have mixed ingredients with and you can use for various purposes. What compound butter am I making? Tonight we are making cowboy butter. This is excellent on steaks, this is excellent on burgers, and it's absolutely delicious if you take a couple of slices and you put it on your pizza as your pizza's cooking. It turns out beautifully. So we have to use about a half a cup of butter. I made this butter earlier. So this is about a half cup. Then we need to add some ingredients. First we're going to add between a teaspoon and a teaspoon and a half of dried chives. Dried is better for stuff like this. So put your dried chives in. So you can do it to taste. I'm using about a teaspoon, but you can use a little bit more. Okay, all of these ingredients are to taste. If you really love chives, you're probably going to want more chives. If you really don't, you're going to want to reduce the amount of chives. Okay. Next ingredient, about a teaspoon of parsley. Again, if you really love parsley, go higher. Okay, absolutely go higher. And we're just mixing it nicely with our fork here. Okay, I like to just turn the bowl. It's easier to mix if you're turning the bowl. Okay, next ingredient, about half a teaspoon of lemon zest. Okay, this gives it a nice fresh flavor. But we actually want it a little more lemony than that. So we're going to add about just a couple of splashes, what amounts to about half a teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, so just a couple of splashes. You just want that lemony flavor in there. Turn that butter a little bit. And we do have one more ingredient that really makes this stand out. And that is about a teaspoon, or a little less if you don't love Dijon mustard. That's what this is, Dijon mustard. Little bit of Dijon mustard. This just makes it fantastic. Really mix that in. And that's literally almost it, because you can just leave it like that. But I like to do a couple of shakes of pepper. So it doesn't add up to more than about 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. But I do like to add a little pepper. And you should use salted butter. If the butter you have or the butter you made is unsalted, consider adding half a teaspoon of salt. So I started with salted for a reason. And now I'm going to get kind of gross and I'm going to get my hands in there. But that's for a reason. Okay, because I have a mold here. Ignore this butter. That's just regular butter. But I am just going to take my butter. I'm going to mix it really well with my hands, because what you're going to do now is you're going to squeeze out any excess moisture. So that lemon juice and that mustard is going to create some excess moisture. So you're going to squeeze out that excess moisture. Okay, you don't want it. Okay, see a little bit of that excess moisture drained out. Then I'm literally going to take my butter and I'm going to put it in my mold. I'm just going to smash it down in that mold. Okay, smash it in that mold. Get a cloth for my hands just to wipe off the excess. I'm going to need that cloth again in a minute, but seriously, push that into your mold. So this is a half cup mold. This is half a cup of butter. It should fit in your half cup mold. If you checked, if you made sure you were approximately correct in how much you had. There we go. Smooth that out. Smooth that out. I just use my hands. I know some people like to use little tools and stuff. I literally find my hands so much better. Okay, so much better. So I'm going to pop this in the freezer for a little bit just to let this butter set, and then we will come back and take a look at what it looks like when it's finished. So we'll be right back. All right, our butter has been chilling in the freezer, our cowboy butter. Yes, there's a couple of sticks of standard butter here as well. So we're just going to unmold that. And there we go. Beautiful, fantastic cowboy butter. We are going to put that in a wrap, put that in the fridge, and I can't wait to use it on burgers. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So that is about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy a good cowboy butter. We'll see you tomorrow.